Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's All You Can Geek Moviecast, episode 578. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gass, joined by Mike Sneedy,
What's up?
Corey Feinside,
Happy New Year!
and Tony Korkanakis.
2022.
We made it. I don't know. I think we limped into 2022, but I literally limped into 2022 with my broken foot, but we made it. Welcome, listeners and viewers, to the new year. This is 578. These are the I get like, what's crazy. I was going back because I love looking back at our old podcast. In January, we have like so much great topic, like bold predictions of the year. I think there's one more I'm forgetting. Like there's
Hype,
not
hype ranking?
type ranking or something like anticipated
Yeah.
is what I'm thinking of. There's so much awesome stuff that coming your way this month that we always do traditionally, and you know we usually grade ourselves, and this episode, by the way, for those wondering, is our bold predictions for 2022. It's always fun to do, and it is fun to grade ourselves from the previous year, and we always have a lot of fun. Unfortunately, apparently we had some issues with our audio from last year, and it didn't play right. So I'm going to make this appeal to listeners and viewers. If you're hearing this podcast and watching us, I know you do because we see the stats. Please do not hesitate to email us if there's a problem with our audio or anything that you see. Yeah, give us a heads up, and we'll be happy because we can fix most things for 30 days easy. You know what I mean? Like that's usually pretty easy. In fact, most of this we still had records of. So I just didn't know it was missing. So I do apologize if you've listened to us for years and you love our podcast. I apologize for any audio issues we've had. We've had a few, and I'm sorry. On me, a lot of things, and I apologize. This was a glitch in iMovie, which we stopped using, which is now why. By the way, everybody, we're on Twitch, and people are watching us on Twitch here. Welcome, seeing us live. If you're watching this, we appreciate you. And yeah, but please feel free to send us an email. Don't hesitate to let us know if you catch a problem. I'd love to hear that so we can fix it for you and give you the proper content. Plus, we'd love to hear like I love to go back and just laugh at this stuff because this is so funny. Usually when we go back to bold predictions, I mean, we were laughing like half the episode last year.
Yeah.
I was trying to us. We were laughing like crazy with these bold predictions, especially because COVID hit. And it was just like our predictions were screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
So
knows?
I will. It's going to be funny when we get into this. I would like to say we did start off last year still with what we've been up to. If you guys want to mention something, I will mention that I have been watching. I'm up episode 8 now of Cobra Kai. I haven't finished it yet. New season. It's love it. I absolutely love it. Like this show just continues to hit its like same pace. It doesn't lose a step. Like it takes a little time off. It makes a new season, but it continues to just hit the ground running. And I feel like they've done it again this season where they've just given us great content so far. I mean, I'm only on episode 8, but I'm really, really loving everything about this show. Like it's a retread for my Karate Kid love as a kid, and it's great. I'm really enjoying this season, so I would strongly recommend this show to people. It's going to be probably a runner up for me on of the year. Like, well, it's no with this. That's one. Last year's season 3 will probably be runner up because of all the great Marvel content we got this year. But I would like. I mean, it's going to be an honorable mention. There's no doubt because of how much I love this series. So, love it. Would recommend it. That's really for watching of note that I'd like to talk about. Is that really? I mean, I've seen some other stuff, but it's not really worthy of it. But Tony, anything?
So for new stuff, I watched that Netflix movie, Don't Look Up.
Oh, I heard that was really good.
I would say it's good. I would say it's
Yeah.
worth watching if you think the premise sounds interesting to you.
Isn't it like a Trumpism kind of thing where they like
I mean,
kind of poke fun at that sort of?
Yeah, it definitely skirts. I mean, it's kind of a lot of the stuff that we've been dealing with for the past like 2 years of COVID.
Yeah.
Where it's like you have people that are like, scientists, researchers, experts, etc., and then people are like, nah, just nah, nah.
Nah.
So it's kind of surreal in that sense. The humor is pretty good, I would say. I'm not sure if it's unintentional humor or stuff like that. There's one recurring joke or gag in the movie that that is the most memorable thing to me about it. And if anybody else watches it, I'd love to like hear what they thought about it and stuff like that.
Mhm.
It gets maybe a little too hokey though at some point, and I'm trying to think of a way to describe it. Like, I get what they're going for with like the political angle and stuff like that, but they kind of lean a little too hard to the point where I'm like, are you really like, are you just like preaching to the choir at this point, or are you like insulting the other people? Like, I mean, look, we're 2 years in now. Maybe it is time to start insulting those types of people, but who's
I
to
think,
say?
yeah, I mean, ultimately, you're right. I just that's what I've heard from people that like my friends that have obviously that they're friends of mine, so they kind of see eye to eye with my opinions a little bit. So I do get there. That's why I knew what it kind of was about, sort of, and it kind of I saw it all over the place because Netflix will throw it in your face like crazy, and I've been on there with Cobra Kai, so I did get to I want to I have it on my list to watch.
Yeah.
So.
Like Leo did a pretty good job acting. Jennifer Lawrence feels like she phoned it in. I mean, I like her and stuff, but like, I don't know if it was her character. What's his name? Leo's buddy, Jonah Hill. Is that it?
Jonah Hill's in there, isn't he?
Yeah, the larger guy from Super.
Yeah,
sometimes. You're not allowed to talk about that anymore. It upsets him.
It's funny because like he kind of plays an asshole character in this, so it's kind of weird seeing like super douchebag asshole. So that was kind of weird seeing him like that. But yeah, I mean, if you read the synopsis and think it's interesting, I would definitely recommend watching. I think it's like 2 hours long or something like that. So nothing, can't lose too much there. And then the other thing is I have been going through the previous season of Cobra Kai just to lead up to the new season. Waiting for my brother to watch that since we've watched every season together so far. It's kind of our tradition. He didn't get back until today, I think, from a trip. So probably binge through that this weekend.
Cool. Okay. All right. Mike?
I actually watched a couple things. I watched the first episode of Book of Boba Fett, and it's okay.
Oh, that's what I watched. I did watch that first episode of that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I found it fine, but obviously a little forgettable because
it's okay. They're trying to, it's like, how did we get here?
I do have an issue though. I don't like I don't know if it's consistency of the character himself. Like I don't like the way he's trying to be a crime boss. I don't care if I spoil a little bit for you guys. Trying to be a crime boss, but also be respectful. And I'm like, it doesn't quite go all the time. You know what I mean? Like, it just didn't go for certain points in that episode. But go on. What did you think?
Yeah, no, I thought it was okay. It is interesting that it is the reoccurring theme kind of is like he's really a good guy. It's like, okay. Boba
they
Fett,
don't want to make him. They don't want to go full on just make him a bad guy. It's just like they're afraid to. And I'm like, no, just make him a bad guy, and it would be fine. Like he would be a better character just making him one.
I guess,
one direction.
but you're not going to, have a show centered around him in like a very binary world of Star Wars, and have to be a bad guy, really.
Yeah. But he was a bad guy. Like I don't understand this fucking retcon shit. Like there's nothing good about him. There was nothing good about him in the original trilogy. Like straight up.
No, and he didn't do anything in the original trilogy, anyways.
Yeah, he basically transported fucking Han Solo to Jabba, which is basically what's the plot of that one movie with the driver, the bodyguard.
Well, driver was one of them. Yeah.
The transporter. Thank you. Yeah, transporter. Where it's like
that's right. That was
this, and it's like
Jason Statham movie.
Yeah, Jason Statham. Thank you. I couldn't think of his name. Yeah, he's basically glorified fucking transporter. So it's like
driver.
Well, I mean, I guess he was just a bounty hunter, and that's all we knew really before. He's been built up in other property that doesn't count anymore. Normally as a villain, but maybe whatever. They're taking him another direction here. It was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was good. It was okay. It was okay. I wouldn't say good. I wouldn't go to good. I would say okay. It needs to win me over in the next episode, really. Like, it needs something good to happen. Because even the ending of this, I was like, that's the ending, really?
I don't...
It was like, yeah, roll credits.
really recall how it ends.
It was roll credits. It wasn't really an ending. It just kind of decided to take a break.
Yeah, it was flashback heavy, and although I think the flashbacks were a little more interesting than the modern day stuff, they
Wait,
were.
wait, wait, hold up. Did they show him getting out of the Sarlacc pit? Did they have
Yes.
to? Oh my god.
Yes, they did.
Okay.
It was, I think, exactly how Patton Oswalt had like a big comedy sketch where he talked about it.
So just
and it was exactly
just to
literally
make,
the same way.
Just to make sure. So we had to know how Boba Fett gets out of the Sarlacc pit, but we didn't need to know how Emperor Palpatine came back in Episode 9. Just somehow he has returned. Like,
Well, John Favreau. Is
I don't think
more,
it's the same people writing.
Yeah, it's
no,
not.
I know. I'm just being an asshole towards Star Wars because
Disney. Yeah. Well, yeah. So.
But it was okay. We'll see how. Hopefully, it picks up, grabs a little more.
Yeah,
and then I also
definitely.
watched the first 2 episodes of The Witcher, which finally is out. And again, it's okay, not great. It feels each episode sort of feels a little more standalone-ish, and it's going in sequence from what I can tell, which is better than the previous season. But I don't know. Each episode kind of feels a little bit like a quest in the game, like a side mission almost. They kind of stand alone more than I thought. Although Yennefer's storyline is uninteresting to me. I don't know what they're doing with her. She's just sort of, I don't care, but it's okay. It's the same type of thing. It feels just like you want to watch a side quest from a game like that. Hopefully that also picks up, but again, not bad, just good.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a big conversation actually with my coworker who's a huge fan of the books, and he said this season was shit because
They're pissed off. It's it's inaccurate.
Took 2 stories from the book, like some book storylines, and then mashed them together here, and then rearranged everything. And the key focal points they totally ignored, or made like certain characters. There's certain things that happen in the book that are very important for these characters that happen in a single day in the show. And then things that don't matter whatsoever are the focal point of the entire season. that don't happen in the book whatsoever. So
As someone who's only played Witcher 3, they've only seen one thing that's blatantly like a certain character, like, his fate gets switched.
But I heard if you haven't read the books,
I
this
care
is
that
a
much.
better season, so we'll see.
If it's in sequence and not just kind of confusing, like all over the place, like last season, it should be fine compared to the first one. So I'll keep watching it. I'm in no rush, though. It's obviously all out, and I've only watched 2 of them, so whatever.
Okay. All right, Corey.
Yeah, I watched the Book of Boba Fett episode, and all I have to say is that I don't care to watch Boba Fett at all.
It's got to win you. It's got one more episode to me. It's got one more episode.
It's not the Boba Fett that like you've been hyping up. So
no, it didn't feel like he just didn't have a direction.
Isn't that the theme of
like
Boba Fett?
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
It's just like why I don't know. It's just stupid. It's not the Boba Fett character that they promised. So he's a terrible character in this. I don't like him. I don't want to watch it. But Fennec is really good. I like Fennec.
Fennec's great. Yeah, Fennec is great. I would prefer just make a show about her.
And I also watched Encanto.
Oh, I watched Encanto. Yes, I watched Encanto as well.
It was really good.
It is fantastic.
It has some really good music.
I loved
what's his name? Manuel, whatever.
Yeah, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Yeah.
Yeah. So he did
Hamilton
music
guy.
for it. So music was great, and I liked it. But I have a big problem with like the storyline a little bit, where because like if you
there's no villain.
Well, no, it's like you have this magic house and this magic family, and everybody's got magic powers except for one person, and I didn't like that. How it all wraps up.
Oh, okay. I like that was the point of the movie, but I just
Exactly.
I don't
feel like it was. I don't feel like the reasons for that person to not get it was
good enough.
Well,
when I had to play the soundtrack in my car, and I was like, you can hear the music, and I knew that was Lin-Manuel Miranda because it sounds very similar to Hamilton stuff, certain parts of the songs, and I'm like,
just like Moana too. I mean,
yeah, well, it had some Moana parts, but I mean, there's the We Don't Talk About Bruno song, which is sounds like it's ripped out of Hamilton, and I'm like, this is Lin-Manuel Miranda, and I'm like, I'll watch this movie with you, so I watched it. I'm like, It was damn. I really enjoyed it. It's one of my top movies of last year.
Yeah.
So
I was, I was a little more hyped up for it than I should have been. I think.
okay. No, I was surprised at how much. That might be a surprise for me. Maybe I was surprised how much I enjoyed it. So
Yeah, but that's it.
all right. Yeah, I've watched more than. See, this is the problem when I do my of what I've been up to. I'm like, I just forget I've watched this stuff. But all right, guys, bold predictions. We're gonna go back to our old stuff. I do have some decent list from here. We missed a couple things that we probably had some bold predictions of. But it's time to grade us. We're gonna do grading first, and then bold predictions for last year. For next year. I will go first, and I will stipulate this by, it's over for me. I finally will abide by my own statement of last year. Mutants will join the MCU in 2020 to 2021. I wrote it like that on here because I have made this prediction every single year. And last year I said, if they do not join this year, I'm done mentioning it. I will give it up. So you won't see that on my list this year. And it probably will happen this year, but I'm not going to do it.
Yep.
So, yeah, that was my first bold
R.I.P.
prediction last year. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I can't believe it. They haven't had any mutants this year. I thought WandaVision was going to do it. I really did. But
Got high hopes for that.
Watch, it's
Let's
gonna be
see. I
Doctor
don't
Strange,
know.
dude. It's gonna be Doctor Strange.
I
Because Doctor
know,
Strange
I
was
know.
supposed to be out before.
I know.
That's actually
I would have had it.
that's actually why the end of No Way Home had the Doctor Strange trailer, because they got switched flip-flop in
What-
release.
What if I did that? Okay. What if it isn't Doctor Strange? Do I get that back? Because it was supposed to be last year, Doctor. It was supposed to be last year.
Well, if
It's
that's
not
a
though.
no,
Like we can't
no.
do that. Everything got
But
COVID.
no,
got-
can't
no,
help
I
it.
would
You
give
need to-
I would give you
no, you
respect.
need to-
I would give you respect, but no points. I would give
You
you
need to
respect.
specifically make a new prediction about if it is or isn't.
I
done.
can't
If you were
anymore. I-
really on the
I
one,
purposely-
That's a
you
different thing.
specifically said.
I know,
it's
I
gonna
knew
be
it
Doctor
was.
That's a different prediction.
I know. I specifically said I will not do this prediction next year. I'm done. If it doesn't show up, I'm done. I said it. All right. Corey, Mara Jade will appear in Star Wars,
Ooh.
which we didn't really get any Star Wars. So, Boba Fett, she's not there yet. She's not happening, but so that's wrong. Let's see, Mike. The second season of Witcher will be announced and then delayed.
Did that happen?
Didn't happen. No, they announced it and they released it. Yeah. You just watched some of it.
I know, but I don't know when it was supposed to happen at first. But
You
okay.
actually said out of 2021. I wrote down out of 2021 after that.
You almost
So
made
you-
that.
Ooh,
Like
close.
almost.
You were close. You were damn close.
Mm.
All right. I see. Mike got cut off on his bold predictions. I only have 3 from him. Tony, Batman Beyond. There will be a Batman Beyond related announcement from DC. You had a couple DC bold predictions.
I did.
Yeah.
I don't think they did anything with that though.
No,
Unfortunate.
I will tie this
possible.
one in. Let me just tie this one together for you. DC will announce a Bat Family universe, which
Ooh.
this might be a half point, guys, with Michael Keaton.
It's Batgirl.
A Batgirl.
I don't
We know he's going to be mentoring Batgirl. We are getting a Flashpoint with multiple Batman in it.
Mhm.
We do, yeah. So I mean, it is kind of like that. I saw that. I'm like,
Sort of.
that's kind of a half point.
There's Batmen. It's not the Bat family, though.
Batgirl.
But
You starting the
Batgirl's in it. Why would we get Damien? I
would
bet you
say-
we do. I'm gonna give him a half
Close.
point. He gets a half point. All right. Another one for me.
Actually, Titans is
I-
a lot of Bat family.
I said they would announce a Luke Skywalker show. Didn't happen. I was on the high of Mandalorian during this episode, clearly, because that had just happened. But yeah, that didn't happen. Let's see, Corey. Corey got it. Corey gets a full point here. Ready for this?
Wow.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings will not be released in 2021, but the Wheel of Time will be announced and does.
Okay.
Yay! Got it.
I tied.
Nailed
yeah,
it.
no, he gets a- yeah, nailed it. I tied into this saying that
multi-part one too.
I tied into it saying it won't be a good show. Wheel of Time, it'll be terrible. So I did say that during it. Yeah, I think I gotta. I mean, those kind of things are opinionated, but
Yeah,
I have
it's
complained.
Subjective.
I forgot I had
If you
done
wanna
that.
Look at Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes, it's at 80%, I think. So
Ooh.
it's on the good side.
Wow.
It's just not for the
People's
hardcore
standards.
fans, I guess.
People's standards, unbelievable. Read the books, guys. You're missing good
Well,
stuff.
no,
I mean,
that's.
if
I
you
guess
don't
that's the
read all
thing
the
is you're
books,
not appealing to the.
you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah.
Working
Spread out
as
the,
intended.
It's IP. Get it out
Right.
there.
Now, Mike, bitter Mike.
Bitter
HBO, HBO
that.
Max. HBO Max will go the way of DC Universe online, the online streaming
Yeah.
service. And you even said,
Interesting.
I don't know if this is happening, but I'm so angry that I want them to do this.
Still got it, unfortunately or fortunately.
Yeah,
It's got stuff on it. It's not doing too bad, I think. I can't
It's
tell.
doing fine.
It's
I mean,
okay.
I actually just canceled my service right now for now because the content there's not much for me right now.
Stale,
I'm gonna start going
yeah.
month to month for it.
Yeah, and they're not.
Well, because
doing
the premieres thing,
Yeah,
the
they're
premiere
not-
thing's over.
Yeah, so it's like
yeah,
it's less valuable this year than last year. Last year, absolutely, I could make the.
this will be an interesting year for them to see how it goes. So
It'll be interesting to see if they pivot because, like, I know
They
a lot of
need
people
more
are.
show like originals.
Yeah, they knew,
That's what they need.
right?
Yeah.
But like also like I feel like their movie thing helped leverage them a lot, but also let them say things like, oh well, you know, user engagement on HBO Max and blah 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 this that and the other thing. It's like, yeah, I don't really know how much that helped Matrix at all. Like even if it's like let's double Matrix. I still don't
I
think that you know.
Mike,
saved
the
it.
Mortal Kombat show is actually the highest viewed movie of theirs last year in the opening weekend.
It's either that or Godzilla. Godzilla apparently did really well.
Because,
So
well, I know Godzilla did well both on streaming and
They
in the
both
theater.
were
Mortal
around the same
Kombat- I know
time,
Mortal
too.
Kombat
Yeah.
beat it.
oh okay.
Yeah.
I mean I believe it.
we were in an HBO Max section here because
I actually
Tony's
did watch it a bit this year. It's funny.
Tony's next prediction was Harry Potter will have new content, actual Harry Potter, not Fantastic Beast. That is a point, though.
Was it?
It's a
Did
point.
they get something?
What,
They
that
said it-
reunion thing?
They just had the 20-year reunion, and they have
That's
the
not
What
content.
was that this year?
striving
not
for new
content.
content.
It's like the Friends reunion. It's not content.
But they also have the Quidditch
Daniel
show, right?
Radcliffe watch.
Cup?
It's, you said actual Harry Potter.
Yeah, he said actual Harry Potter.
Reminiscing. That's
Actual Harry Potter. He was actually talking about the child.
Yeah, I wouldn't give myself.
Yeah.
But it's close. I wouldn't give myself any points,
Yeah.
but it's close. They did
All right.
something.
The next one I had for me was Mortal Kombat will successfully reboot the series, and it will be good. I'm not going to give myself any points for that because I don't think it actually is going to do anything. I don't think we get another Mortal Kombat movie. I don't think it was that good. So there was a lot of gripes I had with that movie.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, it was.
Corey. The next two was a combination. We're gonna probably have to carry it over. Uncharted will be 75% or higher on Rotten Tomatoes. Mike chimed in immediately saying it will be a bomb on Rotten Tomatoes, and we said go bold because he originally said 50%. We're like that's not bold, and so we got him down to 35%. Mike said under 35% for Uncharted. Corey's at over 75. I think we carry that on for next year.
Carry it
So-
over.
What a
No,
terror-
we don't know.
Corey,
so
you're not
bad.
feeling too good about it. Mike, you're good. I think you're in good shape, Mike. I think you're
No,
in good
I'm
shape.
not.
I really do.
No, I'm not.
It's gonna
I
be
think you're
like
in good
in the
shape.
56.
It's gonna just be right in the middle because that's
Yeah.
the type of thing it's
No.
gonna be. There's no way it's gonna be any extreme whatsoever.
These are supposed
I-
to be bold though, so
It's
like,
going to
that's
be the
bold.
most vanilla movie ever.
I'm
it
going
looks
to go.
like to me.
Listen, I'll do a bold prediction now. I'll tie in with Mike. I'll join you on that one, Mike. Under 35%.
I disagree with my past self, but okay.
Well, then I'm on that side. If you want to leave it, I'll take it. I'll take up the reins. Okay. I do
fine,
think it's going to
whatever.
be a terrible movie.
I think it's going to be bad by like our taste, but again, you're
Yeah.
gonna get maybe that same effect where it's like, oh, it's all right for everyone
Yeah.
else who doesn't care about Uncharted.
Yeah. Let's see. Tony had more video game to movie announcements. What did we get this year?
we
Did we
did-
get much?
Did
we got Mario.
Did
We got
Mario
Mario.
happen this
We got
year?
Mario. We
That
got
was
Sonic
unexpected,
2.
Yeah.
What else did we get? They announced a Donkey Kong movie. They didn't show anything off, but they announced that they're also working on a
Okay.
Donkey Kong movie.
I think that's accurate then.
There's got to be something else. I just can't think of it.
I was trying to think of
feel
like
like-
more.
Halo.
I feel like there was something we mentioned recently,
Oh,
right?
Last of Us had the TV series.
Yeah.
That was announced last year.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I got to give him a full point on this one. I mean, listen, these points, guys. There's no.
Yeah, it's
we're not
fun. Yeah, it's all like
Not keeping track.
it's for fun.
yeah, it's for fun. My bold predictions at this point, I got cut off. The audio for movie last year got like in and out, and then the Gamecast unfortunately was just out. So then I got another one for Corey, which was Fantastic Four film cast will be announced, and the cast will be older. Didn't get it. So. And then Tony, lastly, you had a major movie studio will either close or be bought out, and I don't think that happened.
Yeah, I don't,
right?
I'm surprised. At least to my knowledge, I think I was expecting COVID to hit harder. But,
Paramount. I think it's happening this year. I think Paramount
is definitely in trouble.
Yeah. I think they're gonna have to have someone buy that.
Yeah.
I could see Disney snatching it up.
Like Warner Brothers did that finalized last year or something? Or
did Warner Brothers sell with HBO? No, that was done beforehand. That was
the thing with Paramount runs like shit on a PlayStation 4, and it's not even available on a PlayStation
that's a Viacom.
5.
See, that's a Viacom company though, so it's like it's pretty rich. I mean, they have a lot.
They try to spin out these companies, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
but I mean, I know that we were all thinking. I think Sony. I think we were thinking Sony's in deep shit. Which
Sony is a real they are so happy for that Spider-Man money right now.
Yeah,
they're so happy for that Spider-Man money.
They keep getting on that brink, and Spider-Man saves them constantly.
No.
Every time they get to the brink, he just comes out with a movie and boom.
Sony's like MJ. Yep.
Yeah. So
saved by Spider-Man.
Yep.
And that's it for the last year's bold predictions.
I had one more on my list here. I guess I wasn't on the audio.
You got cut off too, so maybe I missed that one. We lost 5 minutes of the episode.
Yeah.
So we could have had it.
Spider-Man will appear in the Venom sequel.
Ooh, you did get that.
Ooh, he gets that one. That's nailed. All right. Well, then Corey's got 2 full points as opposed to Tony's 1.5.
Hold on, because I didn't ever watch it. Was that new footage, or was that just a TV picture?
It's I think it was part. It's not new footage. I think it's just part of the ending of Spider-Man 2.
Oh! I did have another one. I found him.
That live
you found
podcast.
it?
I have another one. We will have a $1 billion movie this year for me.
Ooh,
for me.
You
I have that.
You did.
It's on my notes.
Nice, just barely.
I think I remember
got there.
Yeah,
I got it.
Something about WandaVision being an antagonist, but that's not necessarily the case.
All right. Let's get into our bold predictions for this year. I've got a few. The movies are tough for me. Games were actually pretty easy. I'm going to go really bold to start us off. I'm going to go really bold. If this even comes out this year. Avatar will make $1 billion.
Ooh.
Avatar 2. Yep. Ooh. I'm going to go super bold. Super bold.
Wow.
I will do the opposite and say it makes no more than half that.
Oh, dude, that's tanking. That's tanking. Holy shit.
Dude,
I know.
I have Avatar 2 will not be released this year. But
okay.
So
are they done are they done filming with that yet, or
it's the thing is I don't know how bold mine was. I was kind of like because it's supposed to come out in December, so like I don't know how bold, but it's like pretty much I think it's the principal filming's done, but they've been doing like a lot of
I would say if what's his name, James Cameron still has his artistic integrity in place, he will delay it because I just don't think it's possible to do the special effects remotely.
All right.
But I think it's been done. Felt like principal has been done for a while, but
yeah, that's the problem. It's been done for a little bit.
I think post is going to take way longer than they're expecting. With
definitely. All right, so that was Corey's. Tony, give me. Oh wait, yeah, Tony's next. Oh yeah, we'll do
okay, so I'll take one from last year and revise it. But I expect at least one of the B or lower tier subscription services to just end and be rolled up into some kind of exclusivity deal with an A rank one. A ranks obviously Netflix or Disney Plus and Amazon. No. HBO is not A tier.
It's not there.
No,
okay.
no.
So you got triple A's.
Yep. That's my three. That's the big three. Because I mean, Amazon just has so much fucking money. Yeah. Same thing with Disney.
Yeah.
Netflix is number one. Like that's to me the big three.
Got it. Mike,
what exclusive show? Oh, whatever. Let's see. What was I gonna say? So yeah, I will officially do the Avatar counter one at 500,000, no more.
Okay.
Do you want to do one on my own though?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. I will say this isn't that bold, but no movie this year will um, match in the opening weekend or total domestic what Spider-Man did.
And for the
It's not
opening
that
weekend
bold.
only.
Either. Or like total. Either total or opening weekend. It's not going to happen.
I mean, talk about billion-dollar
Nope.
movies. Like, with that bold prediction, the Batman gets there. That's what I have too.
Oof, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I almost did that, Corey, but I didn't because I just don't think it gets there.
No, that's why I think it's bold because I don't know if we get a billion-dollar movie next year.
Seven
Or
fifty. I
this
think
year.
750 might be possible for that, but that's not even close to $1 billion still.
No.
All right.
See how much legs it's got. That's the question. I don't know if
Mandalorian.
it's as watchable as we like to.
Yeah, I have Mandalorian will return for another season, and it will not feature Grogu.
Oh,
Ooh.
no chance of that.
Hmm.
We'll find a
Hey,
way
no,
to
no.
get him back in there.
So, like, you say feature, so you do think he'll pop up once, maybe? Do a little guest star appearance
Yeah, I mean he will appear in the show, but he won't be in the show very much.
every episode.
Yeah,
Last
no. I mean he might make like it'll be a brief appearance. That's about it. It'll be the show will be back just about the Mandalorian really.
Mm-hmm.
It never really was.
I know, but it's going
Maybe
to
for
be.
one episode.
It always was about him. It just had the child. But all right, Corey, give me another
He
one.
was his goal.
Airbender, Netflix live action show comes out in December.
Is that a statement or is that a prediction?
That's my prediction.
Oh, I wasn't sure. I was like, I thought you were about to say something about like, it'd be rotten or whatever.
Oh, no. I think it comes out this year in December.
All right, Tony.
Bold prediction. Let's see. I believe HBO Max / Warner Brothers is going to revisit the original Teen Titans, like from the late 90s, early 00s, whatever time period that was, in some capacity, whether it's another animated movie or an OVA, short movie, something like that. But I feel like people are going to ride that nostalgia, and after seeing that Spider-Man money, they're like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Mike.
I'm gonna say three or more major movies get delayed.
I mean,
Besides Morbius?
That's not a major
Yeah.
movie.
No, that's a major movie. Yeah.
No, you
Three-
can't count that one. Don't know.
What are you talking about?
That's not a major movie.
What define major?
Something
Jurassic
that's not like some
Park.
art house. Something that we're aware of.
Okay.
That we would talk about on these podcasts. A major movie, and not like some art house thing that no one noticed.
Not counting Morbius though. This is 3 others.
Sure.
I'm not going to give you that one. You're not going bold if you're giving me 3 and there's one already hit. Before
Okay,
we
fine.
did these.
3 that are currently scheduled where they are.
I
as
still
of
think you get
January,
it. I mean,
January 4th or whatever we're at.
I still think
We'll
you get
get delayed
Don't
further
worry.
by the end of the year. Yeah.
Yeah, I still think you get it. My other ones I got, let's see. Okay, back to Star Wars for me. That's too bold. Let's. Ahsoka will have a Luke Skywalker meetup.
I mean, that's, I think, more of a hope than a prediction.
Will you
I'm saying
will
will
you
have.
say
I
will
know.
you say it'll be Sebastian Stan, or are they going to
No.
CGI him again?
I think they'll DH CGI again.
No,
Which, by the way, they've gotten so good at doing, man. Like that, it was unbelievable. The technology
Wasn't
they've gotten.
good there.
No, I mean, but I think that they just transplant what they just did, and in Spider-Man, it was unbelievable what they did with like William Dafoe and everything. Holy shit, seamless. Core, give me another one.
Andrew Garfield will show up in Morbius now.
Okay,
Ooh.
I think Tony even said that already.
I'm going to mirror you on that because I believe I mentioned that on the Spoilercast or something like that. But I'll ride the
Now it
coattails,
seems like
but
not as bold.
No,
With
it's not as
the
bold. That's why
delay.
Tony said because of the delay. It's
right. I'm just gonna say I don't know if it's Morbius. I have a strong feeling it will be Morbius, but I will just say that they will announce an Andrew Garfield Spider-Man appearance again in some fashion.
Vehicle, some type
right,
of thing,
some
yeah.
like we will see him don the suit.
Yeah, I just
again.
wanted, like, I felt that way too, but I was like, let's be more specific. We'll do
like
Morbius, whatever.
like my money is on Morbius, but I think it might be too late for that. We'll see. It might just be that cameo, but we're definitely getting an announcement this year.
yeah. All right, Mike.
I think Sonic 2 will be top 3
Ooh.
within the top 3 highest grossing movies of the year.
Domestically,
Okay, so do you remember?
Now we'll do worldwide.
I was going to do worldwide as well.
Worldwide.
Do you remember? Do you remember? I just said
Yeah.
that's too bold. I just said that was too bold on the air. That was not for Ahsoka. Too bold was for Sonic 2. I said will be a top 5 grossing movie.
Ooh.
Mike just one upped me. I don't think I was right,
up me.
but yeah,
I
two
can
up
see
me. I'm gonna go with top 5 though, but I still think that's bold. I'm sorry, is not bold enough. I thought that was.
Very bold, yeah.
Mike's is super bold. Mike's like you get 2
I
points
think-
if you get that.
I mean, you got
I-
Batman and Doctor Strange coming out,
Yeah.
plus some other stuff. So
Those are
it's
the
like,
only 2 that I think would do better than it from the
Avatar
whole
take
year.
$1 billion according to
No, it's
Jim.
not. Bullshit. It's making 500.
doesn't Thor come out this year?
Yeah,
I think I thought that got delayed.
that's the problem. Jurassic World comes out this
What's
year.
the
too.
Marvel slate for this year?
People are done with that too.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
Thor,
It is
Batman.
Thor? Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
couldn't remember when Thor was coming. So
Doctor Strange, Thor, Batman, and don't forget Morbius. No, just and Jurassic World is what I was thinking could be ahead of it. That's why I said top 5. But the problem is like there's a lot of other wild cards. There's a bunch of stuff out there. Plus, Thor may not make it this year with Mike's prediction of a delay. I mean, was it Mike's or I don't know. Somebody
Yeah.
just said that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Corey, give me another one. Do you have another one?
The Last of Us show will be critically acclaimed.
Is that bold?
That's bold.
I mean,
I think it is.
it
How?
looks
How's
like
that
shit
bold?
right now.
I mean, it's different circles that grade these things, I guess, when it's a TV show as opposed to a game.
Do you
But-
really
Yeah.
think that
It's gonna be
Last of Us
good?
looks good though?
No, we haven't seen much for it yet, though. So
Yeah.
No.
all right.
What
Tony?
video game thing has been critically acclaimed though?
I don't know.
Nothing has been acclaimed. Some of
I mean, Witcher
has been good
acclaimed,
enough.
I would say. But that's the thing. Is like
that's
they're not.
based on
I don't
the
think
book.
they're doing it for acclaim. I think they're just doing it to expand the IP and an audience.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I mean. That's why I feel like people are gonna be like, oh, this is it. Video games can do it now, and blah blah, all that silly garbage that gets
Yeah.
bit out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's put a number on it. How about it's over 85% on Rotten Tomatoes?
Okay.
Got it.
would that
I'm writing
be
these down.
critically acclaimed?
I don't know.
I'm writing these
I feel
down this time,
critically
guys.
acclaimed was more.
I think he's
bold.
making it more bold because 85 that's a tall order.
Again, remember, it's, that's only kind of mediocre on Rotten Tomatoes.
What is
You
it?
hate Rotten. He hates Rotten Tomatoes.
60%
No,
is-
he just hates Rotten Tomatoes rankings.
That,
That's right.
all that means is that 15% think it's
All right, then
unwatchable.
over 90%. Is that bold enough?
Witcher's,
I think 85. I thought that was-
Witcher's at 81. So
Yeah, I think 85 is plenty bold. So
season 2 is at
Tony, what-
94%. What the fuck?
See, because Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
Damn.
Tony, you got another one?
Let's see. I feel we do get mutants this year. I'll take your mantle. I'll run with it.
Okay, thank you. Somebody's got to take
And I'm
it,
not saying
please.
just movies. I'm saying it could be in a Disney Plus original as well. But we will
Yeah, we
definitely
got
start.
a bunch of them coming out. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
someplace. Got it. All right. Mike, you have another one?
No.
Yeah, I'm
Not-
out.
not
I'm
right
out now
now.
myself. So I'm out myself. So, Corey. No.
Well,
Just say it. Just do it. Come on.
Val
Throw
Kilmer
it.
will be in the Flashpoint movie.
Which
Val
one?
Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
Oh, I was
Is
thinking
he?
of that. I was
Is his
thinking
health
about
back
that.
up? Is he feeling better?
I don't know.
He
Let's
he
do
had
it.
cancer.
I don't even know if it's
in
coming
rough
out this
shape for a
year.
while.
It's probably not even coming out this year, but who knows?
Oh, this is Flashpoint. Okay, so I will say then for my last one, if we're all done, this is the year because Flashpoint's coming out. This is the year that Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck get
Or
just
officially-
eliminated out of
No,
the DCEU.
okay. I
Just-
usually like the
You
stipulation.
guys like this when you guys made fun of me for saying how Agents of Shield would be canceled over and over, and eventually it would be right. This is the same thing.
This is
No,
it. This is
no,
what
it's
I'm saying.
not because
This
Agents
is-
of the Shield kept getting new content. These two guys have not been getting shit for their
That's
roles.
what I'm saying.
Yes, they have. We've
So
had a lot of
my point-
Batfleck now.
This is I'm gonna make the stipulation like I did with Mutants last year, Tony. This is the last time you can do this.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Because I do think it happens this year as well, but this is it. If it doesn't go, this is it, and I'll just take up the mantle next year for you.
I
That's
think
What's her name is taking over as Supergirl or Superman, Superperson, the Supergirl in the Flash.
I still
But
think
Flashpoint was supposed to be out last year. It got delayed.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
got
That's
what
true.
else hasn't, right? So
That's what I'm saying. So
Hopefully
you
it
could
comes
I
out
still
this
think-
year.
I think
Hopefully.
a lot of it depends on how the Batman does, and
Yeah.
that
I don't think it
remains
has
to be seen.
anything to do with the Batman. I think they're just fucking done.
Well, I don't think they're getting.
Affleck at least seems like he's all about it again.
He did show up on the same screen as Jason Momoa. No, Jason Momoa was it? Not Jason Momoa. Who was there? I don't remember who was there at the end of. The
Jared
first
Leto.
movie.
Yeah. Leto.
Dude.
Yeah.
And someone else. Oh, it was
Oh, yeah,
Harley
Marge.
Quinn. Yeah.
Mara was
But-
there.
Yep.
You know what? I will say this, and it pains me to say it. I think the Batman is going to be under 100 million opening weekend domestically. I don't think it's going to be that big of a movie. I think it'll be good, maybe, but I don't think it's going to bring in I think people are over
Yeah.
Batman movies.
I think
for a
he did
little
better
bit.
than, but I think he did better than that with Planet of the Apes, didn't he? Like that. I thought he did really well.
Again,
In that movie.
there's a little bit of there's still some COVID stuff going on this year, and that movie's coming out soon.
When is the release?
Yeah.
Date? March or?
March or
March 5th or
April?
something?
March or April? Yeah.
Early March, I thought.
It's definitely spring. So
It's early spring. It's really technically still winter. I think it's early March. So
yeah. All right. I think that's the end of the bold predictions, right? We have any more?
March
Good.
4th.
March 4th.
yeah, no, I don't
Oh,
think
oh.
that's going to do that.
One last one for me. It's not
All
really
right.
that bold, but I feel Stranger Things season 4, right? Season 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be kind of ho hum, and people are just going to be kind of meh about it. It's just been too long. I think the series has kind of outgrown its.
You mean
A
the
little
cast?
oversaturated with the.
I mean, the cast, yeah, but
80s nostalgia.
yeah, the nostalgia age, but also like it's unless they really drastically change the format and stuff. I see people kind of getting bored with it. It'll still be popular, but I just don't think people will be like hubbub about it because
You get together in a group and watch.
Do
the
you
thing,
think?
so.
Would you say that that's the last season now?
No, this is one more season, but I think they even said they had 5 seasons, but people will be like meh.
They're pretty close to 18. A lot of them now. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are getting up there.
It's not old. Yeah, I mean, it's not older. I don't know how old they are. So.
Okay.
Cool.
That's gonna wrap up this
We got
episode.
untold.
Yeah, that's our bold predictions for 2022. Let's got a whole year to grade us. Let's see how it goes. Thanks for tuning in, and I wrote them down this time. We have them for next year. They stays under my desk here. I don't plan on moving to lose the notes. So, thanks for listening, everybody. You can write us allyoucangeek@gmail.com. We're on Twitch as well. Leave us a comment on Twitter, on Facebook, YouTube. We're on. So, tune in, guys. Got a lot of great content this month. It's going to be crazy with all the stuff we have to talk about, different lists and everything like that. So,
Our January
we
is your
appreciate-
Christmas or Hanukkah. Or
yes. Happy New Year again, and